am Peter Dodema. I'm the priest at the Episcopal Church of the Ascension, and today I want to talk a little bit about Holy Week. Holy Week this year starts on April 5th with Palm Sunday, and it's the week before Easter. So we start on Palm Sunday, and we have a really neat ornate service here at the church that marks Jesus coming into Jerusalem, kind of gets us set up for a whole week of really special, deep, and ancient worship services. Monday and Tuesday, we've got some quiet services here, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we've got these really ancient and ornate services that get us ready for Easter Sunday. In the Episcopal Church, we believe that you need to take time to prepare for Easter because it's such a big deal. You don't want to just walk into the church on Easter Sunday and say, oh, I'm here. But since the reason that Christians are Christians, because Jesus rose from the dead on Easter Sunday, we have a whole week of special services to celebrate it. And I want to talk a little bit about that. So the Sunday before Easter, as I just said, is Palm Sunday. It's the Sunday where traditionally we remember that Jesus entered Jerusalem. So people took down palm branches and laid them in the road. And so we have services around that. We read part of the Bible. We read a gospel that talks about Jesus' entry into Jerusalem, and then also talks about the entire story of the end of his life. So the reading that we do talks about the Last Supper, talks about his arrest and his trial and crucifixion, and then his resurrection as well. And so Palm Sunday gets us ready for that whole week of services. Monday and Tuesday are kind of quiet. We have some very quiet prayer services here. But Wednesday is a funny service called Tenebrae, and that's a service that focuses on shadows, of all things. Tenebrae is an old Latin word that just means shadow. And so Wednesday, there are a lot of readings. That happens at 7 p.m. Our Tenebrae service has a lot of readings from Scripture. And then it gets us ready for some of the darker parts of the week. We have candles up front, and when you walk into the church is lit mainly by those candles. And every time we do a reading, when the reading is finished, someone puts out one of those candles. And so the church gradually grows darker and darker until we put out the last candle. And then at the end of the service, then we bring a light back in to symbolize the darkness that happened when Jesus was crucified, but then also the light coming back into the world when he was resurrected. So that's a really beautiful and unique service. The next day is Thursday, and that's Maundy Thursday, which is another funny word, but that symbolizes the Last Supper and Jesus washing his disciples' feet and Jesus saying, "A new commandment I give you, that you love one another," giving instructions to the disciples on how they're to carry on their lives. And so we have special services that day as well, again at 7 p.m. The next day is Good Friday. That's the day where we mark Jesus' arrest and his trial and crucifixion. And so that service is simple as well. When you come in, there's a wooden cross, a large one that's up at the front of the church, and just a simple service around that, much less ornate than our normal services. And then we wait, and Saturday evening around 8 p.m., we'll have what's called the Great Easter Vigil, and that's where we start out with darkness outside, and we light a fire, and we have a large church candle called the Paschal candle that we light outside, and we bring into the completely dark church to symbolize Jesus rising from the dead and that light coming back into the world. And then the church is lit from there. We'll have a lot of really great music on that Saturday evening. Again, that service starts at 8. It's about 2 hours long. And we'll have readings and of course, communion as well. And then on Sunday, we have Easter Sunday services, which are a little more festive and wonderful. The music will be big and beautiful that day as well. And that, of course, just celebrates Jesus' rising from the dead and the reason why Christians are Christians at all. So hope that you will join us for Holy Week. As I said, we have services all week, but particularly Wednesday through Saturday, we have evening services that are really beautiful.